remote for the camera does not seem to work. We'll give it a couple more minutes, team. It's 12:01 on my clock. We got some great things to talk about today. I'm really kind of honored and proud to talk about some of the cultural stuff that's going on within the market centers, with our business centers, with everything that's involved. So I'm super stoked to be sharing some of that today. Martin, good to see your face. The silent wave. Well, hey, if you guys weren't aware, this weekend, Sunday is Father's Day. Make sure you're paying attention to your folks. I'll be sending cards out today and honor those dads. I want to say happy Father's Day to all the parents that are out there, all the dads. It's a gift to be a father. I'm a father of 3 lovely kids and grown into young adult men, and I'm super proud of each and every one of them and honored to be a father. So with that said, let's get this game underway. We want to congratulate Angela Ramsey. Angela, you've got your first closing with Keller. We got to make sure we grab a photo op there with you. So congratulations, Angela. We know what's really cool is to watch the transition. Like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, we saw her first listing. Then a week after that, we saw her first escrow, and now we're seeing her first closing. We're on this journey with you, Angela. Congrats. We've also got a new associate. Aaron joined the company last week. So if you see Aaron around the office, look forward. And Aaron Perez, introduce yourself and say hi. And Aaron, welcome to the team. We're honored to have you as part of the family. And Rick, is everybody getting lunch today? No, just you? All right. Hey, we wanted to celebrate this month's anniversary. Associates. Nancy was going to speak today. She got called away. She was going to tell us, why Keller Williams for her. We'll catch that and loop it back around on a video. But she had a client call for a listing luncheon, and I told her, we're not here. We're not here to get in the way of your business. We're going to help you with it. So thank you for all the years, Nancy and Connie, Danielle, Megan, Linda Grande has been with us since 2014. Noel Carpenter, 2015, and Mindy Schumann, 2016. We're honored to be in business with you, and happy anniversary to each and every one of you. Okay, team, we've got some incredible fun stuff to talk about today. Profit share being a big component. What is profit share? Profit share is what makes Keller Williams unique to any other real estate company on earth. It's your unfair share, where you can actually earn passive residual income for just playing in the field of real estate and enjoying what you do. Right. That's right. Keller Williams Realty last month, this market center, we gave back $16,602 in profit share. I'm going to talk a little bit about in a minute what that means when we talk about wealth building. But year to date, we've given back to the agents $47,356 in profit share. Those are real dollars and cents that are going to the agents. For those of you that haven't really heard or talked about, we haven't talked about profit share in a while. Profit share is true profit. So the ownership group, we've got dollars and cents that come in the form of company dollar. We have $150,000 in company dollar that comes in. We pay our bills, 100 grand, 50 grand is left over. And at Keller Williams, we put that into 2 piles. Roughly half of it, the ownership gets to hold on to and reinvest into the business. The other 50% goes back to to pay the agents that have helped the company grow. And it is passive income that you have to do nothing for. So I want to talk really quickly. We'll talk about this when we have profit, about what is wealth? Wealth being defined. Wealth is passive residual income. Income you no longer have to work for, and it comes to you whether you show up, wake up, pick up or not, right? That's what wealth is. And historically, if you look at cappers that are in a performing market center, they should produce about $2,100 a year in profit share to the person that they named as the first person as their sponsor, the first teller. So if Shannon Bowdy joins Keller Williams and says, Jay, you're the reason I joined, she would be my first person in my demo. She would have named me as her sponsor. Now, let's just say that half of that, they don't even come to a full cap, or the market center they join isn't profitable every month, but 9 months out of the year, they've got profit. If you just put $1,000 in your pocket or into your bank account from that one capper, that one recruit, and it's in the bank earning, 1.25%, which is actually aggressive. the 5-year T-bill is paying like 1.18%. I mean, so you're talking about something that's more liquid because this is something you put the money in and don't have to do anything to work for. You would have to earn that type of money, you would have to invest $80,000 to get that type of return at 1.25% interest rate. And to be able to invest $80,000, you'd have to earn 104. So what the question is this: is it easier to get passive residual income by influencing or having somebody join Keller Williams and name you as their sponsor that's in production, or to earn $104,000, pay taxes, and then invest that in a safe, secure, governmentally backed instrument, right? So I like talking about this on occasion because it's so important to your overall wealth. We're in the business of selling real estate. It is so transactional. We make money, we spend money. We make money, we spend money. So my question to everybody is, what are you spending that money on? And are you paying yourself first? What are you investing in that's going to pay you that passive residual income? So keep that in mind. Profit share is a way to absolutely grow your passive residual income stream, grow your wealth without having to do anything for it. All right. So I hope that rang clear there. I want to congratulate some folks that have been opened escrow last week. These are just last week with Central Coast Escrow. Abel and Bobby, Paul. Good afternoon.
Hello, sorry.
No problem at all. Shannon, Andrew, Nancy, Ashley, and Molly, thank you all for using Central Coast Escrow. And the Keenan Carter Group, swinging for the fences last week, closed 3 deals with Central Coast Escrow. So congratulations from Molly, from Beverly, Bailey, and Emmy over there at Escrow. And remember, we've got, they're offering a 10% discount to teachers, first responders, and active and or retired military. And they've got an incredible quality platform, which is online and all over the place, much different than any other escrow company you're working with. They can also get you net sheets, pull prelims, and do all of those things for you as well. So Central Coast Escrow, here and ready for you whenever you need them. All right, this is what I'm really excited about today is our culture award. Talking about culture, we want to, not about a person, but about an entire market center. The Paso Robles Market Center over this entire pandemic has done some incredible things to help the community. And I wanted to share with you just some couple of short videos, like 5 minutes, a couple of people that that the Paso Robles Market Center helped keep in business and stay afloat during this pandemic. So turn your mics up because the sound is a little light, all right?
Hi there. Hey, this is Debbie Thomas. She's got Thomas Hill Organics, which is that gorgeous restaurant across the alley from us. Last year, when pandemic shutdown dynamics hit us, Debbie and I put our heads together and decided that it would make a lot of sense because she was restricted to outdoor seating to set up over here on our patio. Tell me, Debbie, how's that working for you?
Oh my God. She saved me. That's all I can tell everyone. If not for the use of this patio, I had lost 50%, if not more, of my volume. And then once Kate offered to use the patio, it became a beautiful setting. We used it all summer long. People loved it. Ended up the year being down only 35%. And I honestly, I would not be here without Kate. I would not be here. Thomas Hill would have closed. It's a big restaurant, big nut, but if you only can seat outside, you can't sustain.
Well, now I'm going to cry.
Okay.
You know that I have been in food service also, and I
yes,
know what
and you know how hard it is.
Yep.
You know how slim the margins are in the first place.
Yep.
But to go through a pandemic when you're open, you're closed, you're open, you're closed, and not to have a resource like you offered. I mean, I have told everybody, and honestly, you're my hero. I don't know what we would have done. I really don't.
Well, this is totally a Keller Williams culture thing. We are here to support and serve. We are, and I'm very, very glad that this works so well for you. It's very meaningful. So I want to know, everybody out there that's looking at this, this. What did you do to support your community getting through this pandemic? Thank you.
There's one more little 3-minute video that'll come up. Here you go.
One of our silver linings here has been Bill and Alicia Saylor, who own Yabba Dabba Dogs. A couple of months ago, we struck an agreement that they would be setting up in our parking lot 2 days a week, and this has been a wonderful thing for me and for our company. Because I've got to say, a huge part of the Keller Williams culture has to do with supporting and serving our community, and it is the reason that I am here in this office with this company. I just wonder, Bill, if you could talk to us a little bit about, has this been a good situation for you, especially with the pandemic overlay?
Yeah, well, our business has been around for 2 years. We started off in the Sonic Temple parking lot. We still have a great partnership with them. We're there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we had a number of people asking us to open up a site on the west side of town. So we did at the corner of 18th and Spring, where Tobin James is going to be building a park. Well, they've started construction, and so we had to find another location. And so we called Keller Williams. I talked to Kate. She checked with the management people, and they said they'd be happy to have us here because that's what Paso's all about, helping each other. And so we started here, I don't know, probably 6-7 weeks ago. And it's been a great location for us. And it's great when people walk up, they see Keller Williams. They ask us, gosh, how did you get in their parking lot? As if it was a big deal, but it really wasn't a big deal because that's just the way Paso does stuff. So it's been a great location for us, and we appreciate the partnership that we have with Keller Williams to be here on the west side of town. So,
Well, we're pretty much loving it too. One of my favorite things is, poke my head out the door and I see Debbie and Art Bridge out here in our parking lot, and I get a chance to run out and say hi. People I haven't talked to in forever through this shutdown time. All kinds of folks streaming through our parking lot. I am really loving that. And just by the way, we are really loving the hot dogs.
yeah, they do get hot dogs every once in a while.
We kind of do.
And the other thing from my perspective is we moved here in '91, and that's the first thing we noticed about Paso is how businesses cooperate with each other to be mutually benefiting. And I'm sure that as the county and the city opens up and real estate becomes, where people aren't working from home, people are going to be coming here, they're going to be going in to do a real estate deal and come out, maybe have a hot dog. I mean, it's just a nice partnership, and that's what, to me, that's what Paso's all about.
Our small town feel.
Yep.
Yeah. Me too. Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
Awesome. So what an example of Keller Williams culture. KW Cares is probably one of the most philanthropic organizations in real estate. It is the most philanthropic in real estate. And we give back to people all over the earth. And it's so awesome to have an organization locally that does that for the community. So hats off to Kate for reaching out to the people in need. We know how thin the margins are in restaurants and how difficult it can be. I think some of the takeaways there, Thomas Hill, she would have lost her business if she didn't have the patio use of the Paso Market Center. And they have a business center. It's really, it's an evening use thing, so it doesn't interfere with business, and it really helped them. So I'm super honored to be in business with Kate and with an organization that focuses on helping everyone win and people in our community. So I wanted to share that with you today. So that just being really, really, really open and caring for those in our community. So thank you, Kate, for shooting those videos and sharing that with us today. I appreciate that. Ron, Martin, Dawn, Motif Mortgage. What's going on, guys? Tell us what's happening in the mortgage world.
Well, I am here. I thought Ron was going to be here. Is he not on with us?
Oh, I'm right here, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Ron, go ahead. Give us your update with Nate, and I'll talk a little bit about a little topic that I have.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. Rates today are fantastically low, folks. We're talking conforming 30-year stuff under 3, still at 2 3/4. Govy is even better at 2 3/8. High balance is also under 3%, just barely at 2 7/8%. You guys getting that? Great, fantastic rates.
Right on, right on. Martin, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I had a little topic I wanted to go over. With housing prices going up, a lot of people have been asking how can they keep their mortgage payments a little bit more comfortable or affordable. And they're asking, what if we make an extra $40,000 or $50,000 down payment? So with 40 to 50 grand down extra, it's only going to drop your payments by maybe $150 to $175 a month. Not bad, but you're using a lot of money to achieve that goal. So instead of making such a larger down payment, you can use less than half of that for what's called an interest rate buy down and save the same amount every month. So for the same amount of savings, you could pay, for example, $17,000 for a rate buy down, buy the rate down 0.5%, and still save the same amount exact mortgage payment in your savings, and you get to keep $20,000 or $30,000 in your pocket. So what we're trying to do is just show people how to be more productive with their financing. So keep in mind, if you're showing properties or you hear people out at the homes and with housing prices going up, if for any reason they want to lower their mortgage payments, instead of dumping a lot of cash into the down payment, they can do a small amount of that amount to be able to buy the interest rate down and still save the same amount in their savings and keep a bunch of money in their pocket. So we're just trying to show people how to be more productive. And I hope this was helpful. So if we can give you any assistance, do not hesitate to give Ron or I a call, and we can show you how to better help your clients in making their monies more productive for them. So I just wanted to throw that out there and letting you know that there are ways to help people make these homes more comfortable and affordable without having to dump a lot of cash into the down payment.
Nice. That's awesome. Thank you, Martin. Love all the tidbits and wisdom, and love the fact that the rates are as low as they are still. Holy smokes. What an incredible world to be in at this point in time, right?
Very
We'll talk
much
about
so.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's talk about computer that's not working. Come on, baby. There we go. Let's talk about our stats. All right, market snapshots for North County. Look at this number. Since 2020, property values are up 32.7%. Holy smokes. I mean, that's an incredible spike if you were to just look at that number. But look at the gradual trend. We've gone at 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th month in a row, and an median sales price of $700,000 in Paso Robles. That's North County. That includes Templeton and Atascadero. I mean, those are phenomenal numbers. And what does that mean? If you're talking to, you're talking to somebody who's thinking about selling their house, or they've had the house for 5 or 6 years, and they ever wanted to sell, to leave the state, to move, relocate to a smaller property, get a bigger property. Now is the time. I mean, real estate comes in cycles, but we also know that real estate. When was the last time we saw values go up 32%? Right? Even in the 2005-6 era, we didn't see that type of increase in value. So, and the days on the market are shrinking. And so how does that also revolves around a conversation you need to have with your buyers. How aggressive are your offers? And I'll leave it to Troy. He's always got tidbits of wisdom around how to get some of those offers accepted. But looking at the Scenic Coast, kind of making our way from North County over, Scenic Coast up 25% year over year. There have a little bit of volatility in pricing out there with so few sales. One property can really skew that number. Days on the market are also up and down, but we're also talking about less than 60 days on the market, and that's the average. So you have some properties that have been on the market for a year that are dragging that down because they're grossly overpriced. And you're more relevant in what you're looking at is one of the slides I'll show you. I poured it in from one of the title companies. It's going to talk about our market property availability. So again, Scenic Coast again up 25%, big numbers. Coming into San Luis, we're starting to see a little bit of a decrease because we had such a rise in values over a longer period of time. The past San Luis proper 13.5. Not a little. If you're gonna round up, it's 14% appreciation. Days on the market 23. Like nothing's really changed except for property values continue to go up all over the county. And with the most marginalized here on the Scenic Coast. On the Scenic Coast, our values are up not even 10% for the year, or year over year up. So up, yes, but look at the days on the market, 18. And that's average. So the gross and overpriced properties that are sitting there are averaging out for the properties that close like in 2 days. And so we'll get these out to everybody. So if you're looking at the numbers in the notes, now you're going to have PDFs, so you can use these for marketing material and just touching base with your clients. But you'll see a steady decline in days on the market. So it's a growing trend as prices tend to. I think when we look at a cycle, look at these cycles. Every 3 months, you got October, November, December, drop. January, February, March, drop. So what are we looking at now? June, July, August, we might have a little fall off. So it's one of the greatest things about these reports is it gives you some trending information that you can share with your buyers and your sellers. And I hope that's helpful to you. Well, the information that I wanted to share about the properties available on the market, because I hear everybody complaining constantly, like there's just no inventory. The inventory is so tight. We just don't have any property to sell. That's not true. That's absolutely a lie. There's more property to sell. It's just selling so fast. So this is North County. Last month, North County closed 214 properties. The year before, 100. That was pandemic, right? But the prior year, no pandemic, it was still 212. So we're selling more property than we ever had in almost all the areas. So that's North County. And let's take a look at San Luis Obispo. Same thing. Double the properties that sold the prior year, and even greater than the ones that are in 2019, which was a non-pandemic year. So the properties, you're going to see this trend. Scenic Coast, same numbers, double what we did last year. And South County, more than double. So the fact that there are more properties selling it tells us that there's clearly not a restriction in the properties that are for sale, but just the properties are moving so fast that it feels like there's low inventory. And again, these are conversations we have with our sellers. And again, it's a great conversation to have with our buyer. Conversation we have with our seller about, now's the time. Property values are at all time, flying off the shelves, all time highs. But we really need to focus on and educate our buyers. How do we have conversations with them so that they're not on the 10th offer, their 10th property, just saying, Bruce, I love you, man, but geez, I think we're just going to go sit on the sidelines and wait for the values to correct. Right? Because that's frustrating. And it burns your time up as well. So I want to share that information with you so you can help them be better prepared to make offers, and you can use it as a tool to actually grab listings from your clients. All right. Okay, team. Troy, CB, you guys out there?
Hey, I'm here today, Jay. Troy's out on vacation.
Troy's on vacation?
Yeah, he's on Lake Powell.
What is that? Keishon? Is it French? Is that French? Just kidding. What's going? Tell us what's new, CB.
Well, I wanted to just point something out, Jay. Thanks for the numbers. I noticed you were talking about the average days on market. One thing that I would point out, I would assume your area is a lot like our area. So the average days on market takes all of the properties that sold. And if you had one that was on the market for 2 years, it gets added in with everything else. So I also like to look at median days on market. And we've got similar average days on market numbers in Tulare County. But when I look at the median, which means you take, of all the homes that sold, you take the one right in the middle of days of market, just pull that one out and say, okay, how many days was that one on the market, where half the homes took longer to sell and half the homes took less time to sell. And that number in Tulare County is about 5 or 6 days. And I think that you guys probably feel that there. So the median is actually under a week for a property go from being on the market to pending. And I think you guys would probably find very similar numbers on that median number. So I just wanted to throw that out there. One thing I wanted to talk about, my wife was in a fender bender yesterday, and it was, she's totally fine, but I was in a world that was unfamiliar to me this morning, dealing with insurance. And it reminded me of something that I'm always telling the agents, which is that it's really important that we are the guides to our clients, that we walk them through the entire process and treat it like they've never bought a house before. Because even if they have, I was in an accident back when I was about 20 years old, but that's the last time that I've used insurance or had to deal with any of this. The world's changed, right? Now they can send you something, an app over your phone for you to upload photos. Everything's changed. And so every time you meet with a client, it's really important for you to walk them through the process and to offer that great customer service, because that's what they're looking for from you. They're looking for that great customer service. You're explaining the entire process to them up front. Here's what's going to happen, the order of things. And so I just wanted to make that that reminder to everybody about providing excellent service and being knowledgeable. So taking the information that you get here at the sales meetings, like Jay was sharing today, and internalizing it, comprehending it, understanding it, becoming an expert in your field, and then being able to be patient with your clients and explain everything to them is what's gonna help you in the long run. Does anyone have any issues or any questions for me while I'm here?
I think we'll switch our numbers to start talking about median. We used to, I don't know why it turned to average, but we used to bring in the median price. We used to go real too, throw out the highest, throw out the lowest, and then go with the median.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to that point. Thanks for bringing that up, CB.
Well, Troy's not here, so I'll just have to say, go fight sell.
Right on. Thank you, CB. We appreciate you being here as always, and your pearls of wisdom. All right, gang, what else we got going here today? Computer. Today is not my day for technology. Awesome. All right, Brian, Mastermind, 1 p.m. on Tuesdays. Those that are showing up to this class are absolutely winning. They're getting tools before the rest of the world, and they're using those tools to get more listings, to motivate buyers. I suggest everybody dial into it. It's Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Brian's top shelf. He's one of the top 5 real estate coaches in the U.S. He also offered, well, he had a special offer for those that attended his mastermind meeting, which I don't know if I have the liberty to discuss to the entire group, because it was the $250 value that he gave to everybody for a seminar that he's hosting, a 3-day event here locally. But I'll let him talk about that if you guys join his mastermind, or maybe Greg has some insight on that. Molly's not here, but Friday, June 25th, I'd let her talk about it otherwise. 10 a.m. at the Pit, June 25th. It's a KW self-defense class. It's 90 minutes. It is non-gender specific. So men, you want to be there, ladies, you want to be there. They haven't given us a cap on how many people can show up, because they've got a big facility, I guess. But June 25th, Friday, 10 a.m. at the Pit. So MLS meeting is 8:30 to 9:30. Change and then make your way to the Pit for some self-defense courses. And God knows we could all use that, especially when we're showing remote houses and we need to be able to take care of ourselves. So if you want to sign up for that, reach out to Molly Lannon. She'll give you a link to the site so you can just go check it out. That's Friday, June 25th. Jody Jolly, what's going on in productivity coaching world? Tell us something new and exciting.
Hi, everyone. It was great to be there last week and see many of you in person. Glad to finally start getting out and about. I will be back in person in September, so I'll announce those dates as it gets closer. But in the meantime, you can still join me on Zoom tomorrow at 2 o'clock to learn all about how we can help you. We've had a lot of you reaching out, and love all the questions and being in business with you guys. So just know that my team and I are here to help you. So don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome. Thanks, Jody. We really appreciate what you do for the Market Center. Candace, oh, hang on a sec. Candace, well, Candace, if you don't know who Candace is, you've been living under a rock. She's our director of technology. And Candace, you've got some Smart Plan class coming up. When is that? Tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have our Smart Plans class coming up this June 21st, which is a Monday at 1 o'clock. So we're going to be going over how you can build your Smart Plans. And if you are completely new to what Smart Plans are, they are going to be a plan essentially to help automate parts of your business and take some stuff off your plate, help keep you accountable in some of the tasks that you may need to do in order to stay in relationship with your contacts. So we're going to be able to build those. That may be a series of texts, emails, tasks to yourself. So join me for 1 o'clock this coming Monday, June 21st. And we'll be going over that. So excited to have you guys there for this class.
Awesome. You know, if you haven't heard this statement before, 80% of closing deals comes in the follow-up. 80% of your actions are going to come from the follow-up of your revenue generating activity. 80%. And a smart plan is a way to automate that. So you're not constantly having to think. So your business, your CRM isn't, oh man, I haven't talked to John in a long time. I think I'll call him when I'm driving down the road. Like automate those touches so that they know who you are, because that is the follow-up. Smart plans are for those that are looking to build a business that's worth having so they can have a life worth living. And if you don't have a smart plan set up, Candace is the gal. She will absolutely show you how to do that. Super fun stuff.
I just say too, you know, we hear the stat all the time about how many agent or how many consumers, buyers, sellers would use their agent again if they could. And I want to say the last stat was like 72. I think it's actually even higher than that. But so many of them have no idea how to get in contact with you because you just lose touch after the transaction. So, you know, by keeping in contact with them, we're able to fill the gap between their last real estate activity, whether it was a buy or sell, and whenever their next one will be. So it's just staying in contact with your contacts. So we're going to do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Candace. Gregory, what's going on? Director of Education and Training. You've got some great stuff coming up, don't you? You want to tell us about it?
Yes, I do. Hey, Jay, how's it going? All right.
Great.
So we have Ashley Anderson, part of the productivity coaching team, hosting a class this Friday at 10 o'clock. It's step-by-step on how to run your listings. Whether you've been in the business for several years and you're a seasoned agent, or you're brand new to the business, this is for you. Let's go back to basics and let's get our listings under control and set some standards for your business. Automate it. So this Friday, sign up right now. Go to your Google Calendar and sign up so that you can get the link and be all set and ready to join us at 10 o'clock this Friday.
Friday with Ashley. Got it.
And this is not for everybody. This is only if you want to learn the habits of a millionaire. If you do, this is for you. If not, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Go get some water, do whatever it is. But Habits of a Millionaire, which is also known as the 6 Personal Perspectives with the one, the only Rebecca Del Pozo. And she is going to be hosting this class on June 25th. Now it's from 12 to 2 o'clock. And I'm glad, Jay, you were talking about profit share because 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes of this class is a bonus mastermind for profit share. Rebecca Del Pozo has 25 people in her downline and has received over $192,000 in profit share. So if you want to learn more about the 6 personal perspectives and get the habits of a millionaire and want to learn more about profit share, join us on June 25th at 12 o'clock. Now scan the QR code right now, but just scan it. Don't do anything yet. It's $20. So scan it. Open up your phone. If you have an iPhone, it's just opening up your camera, putting it right at the screen, and it will open up. It's an easy sign up. Now it's only $20, but it gets better. If you sign up right now, before you move on to pay, there is a section on the very top that asks for a code or a coupon code. Go ahead and click that and type in all caps profit. It's all caps letter profit, and you don't have to pay anything for this class. Imagine a class for Habits of a Millionaire, which is also known as the 6 Personal Perspectives. And then you get a bonus 30 minutes of profit share from Rebecca not this Friday, but I'm sorry, next Friday from 12 to 2 o'clock. Sign up now.
Awesome. I'm going to leave that there for 2 seconds.
Yes.
All right.
Scan.
Yeah, scan. All right. Greg, what else is going on? In-person lead gen with Greg? What?
Yes, I will be back in your market center on July the 1st. It's a Thursday from 10:30 to 12:30 with a lead generation class. Now, this is an in-person lead gen class that we're doing. Now, this again is it's not for everybody. This is only for agents that want more listings, want to walk away with some appointments, want to add more business to your current business, then this is for you. This is for seasoned agents. This is for brand new agents. Again, 10:30 to 12:30. Now cover the QR code on the left-hand side and scan the QR code right under my picture, and you'll get directed to the registration page so that you can register for this class. It's an in-person lead generation class. All you need to do is bring your phone and your contacts that you currently have in your phone and your password to Command, because we will be working off of Command. We're going to learn how to track our numbers so that we know what our future business is, we're looking at for our future business. So again, in person, July the 1st, it's a Thursday from 10:30 to 12:30. You get a 30-minute break, and then we're going to go into Contracts Kung Fu right after that.
Right on. So what do we got? We got calendar, all kinds of stuff.
So we have How I Built It, Real Estate Investing with Heidi at 1 o'clock. And then Thursday at 10 o'clock to learn more about opportunities. Join us at KW Connect at 10 o'clock for opportunities, walkthrough, and Q&A. And then this Thursday, Troy Guy will be going over win-win negotiations for contracts kung fu. Now, this next class that we have, the next thing we have going on at 2 o'clock Thursday with Jody, let's all think about it. Let's all put everything down and pay attention to this really quick because it's a really cool little scenario. But think about it. Imagine if Jay, and I'm not saying that he's going to, but let's say Jay gave every single one of you a Tesla. And you're like, whoa, a Tesla, that's awesome. And having a Tesla is like being with Keller Williams. And I can actually say that because I've been with Keller Williams since 2009 in several different states, several different cities, and several different market centers. And it's the best. I promise you, it's the best. But it's only the best if you take advantage of everything Keller Williams has to offer you. So you've got this Tesla and you're like, oh my God, this Tesla is really cool, but I'm not going to use the driverless. I'm not going to use that really cool screen that pops up or that's already up. And I'm also not going to use that really cool feature where I can leave my dog in the car and it keeps it at a regular temperature and it tells everybody, don't worry, the dog's okay. And I've never really used it, but I hear that that's what it does. And all the other features that it has, all you do is you get in the car and you're like, I'm only going to drive, not even turn on the radio. I get to where I'm going and that's it, but I have a Tesla. Take advantage of whatever that Tesla has to offer you. Same thing with what we have to offer you from our classes to our coaching. Join us at 2 o'clock this Thursday. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your business, you owe it to your clients, and you owe it to your family and your friends. And your friends, because when they ask you, hey, let's go on a vacation, you're like, yep, I've got it because I've done so amazing on my business and have helped all these amazing clients and they love me, they trust me, and they want to work with me and refer me. So 2 o'clock Thursday, join Jody and her team to see what she can do for you and your business. Next.
Love it. And do you have any energy left, Greg, for the last like?
I've never been compared to a Tesla before, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, neither have I. Closest I've been to a Tesla is probably just driving by it and seeing it and being like, how cool is that? All right, but one day I will sit in one. All right, Friday listing step by step with Ashley at 10 o'clock. Again, make plans to attend this. Even if you're just gonna pick and choose a couple of things that's gonna help your business. It's at 10 o'clock today, this Friday. And then Monday, as Candace said, Command with smart plans. Now, obviously you can go into Command right now and you have a library full of all these smart plans that you can use that KW International has already created for you. Take it a step further. We've got agents that have created smart plans that work for them and their business already that you can just take and make your own. But of course, we've got agents that are like, but Greg, I want to start from scratch. I want to start and do my own smart plans. Well, you asked for it. You got it. 1 o'clock this Monday, Candace will be going over smart plans and how you can create your very own. And then share them with everybody else if they work out. All right. And then I think we've got scripts class on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And then Agent Mastermind with Brian Eisenhower again. Even if you already have a coach, join us. Take advantage of what that Tesla has to offer you and your business, your family, your friends, everybody, clients. 1 o'clock this Tuesday, and then we're back here next Wednesday so I can go over the rest of the month's calendar. And I hope to see all of you this Friday.
Right on Friday, cool. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you up here. So hey, this is a call out for the signs. We've got a handful of signs that have been borrowed by our associates that are generic. They're featuring the Keller Williams office line phone number. The sooner you get your own signs with your number, the better. The last thing you want is a buyer to call into the market center and us not be able to get you the lead. You want your leads to come to you because they're calling you or they're calling the dedicated line that we have here at the office for you so we can forward them off. So if you've got generic signs, please let us know so we can get an inventory and help you get on the path to getting your own marketing material so that you get your own leads. All right. Let's see, needs and wants. Do we have anybody out there with any needs and wants that they want to share? Buyers needs, seller needs, coming soons, any of that, Biz? No one in the room?
I'd like Greg to compare Troy to a Corvette when he gets back. Or no, sorry, Camaro. That's his favorite car. So just if you could use that when he's back.
Oh, Greg, then you got to use like the MG Midget or maybe something like an Alfa Romeo convertible topless. Like, you
I'm
gotta have
probably
fun
the
with
worst at it because I know nothing about cars.
it.
I am the worst. It took me a while of asking some questions about this Tesla thing. And so, yeah, but I'll try.
All right. Okay, no needs, nobody has any needs or wants. This is a great forum to really be able to like promote things that are coming soon. To find, maybe if you've got a client that's getting pre-qualified, they're looking for property. We've got almost 200 agents in the market center that are seeing this, and you can absolutely dial in and connect and help your brethren in the market center and the business centers really help satisfy the client needs. So if you've got something, bring it to the table next week. All right. And with that said, the calendar here, this is your QR code, scan that, download it to your phone. You can find out what we've got going on through your emails, the KW calendar, Instagram, Facebook. We've got our own YouTube page. And as always, it is a genuine pleasure to be in business with you. Namaste, and we will see you all next week.
All right, Jay, see y'all later. Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks, Jay. Cool. All right. Get some tunes.